this one here. Okay. Everything's started. Cold. Can't even lie about it. Okay. Alright guys, almost prepared, I promise. Okay. There we go. Alright. Hello, and welcome to episode 37 of the Knitting Annihilator podcast. My name is Akira Bonner. I'm married, and I love to say my whole name. I'm a green girl, I'm a Bonner girl, I'm Akira Green Bonner, and I'm coming to you today from my home in Adamsville, Alabama, where I live with my amazing husband and my beautiful son, Aiden, and we will be having another beautiful son, and I am expecting him in October. So we will be a family of 4 soon. So that is the reason for my absence. I do apologize. And I'm glad that you're still here and still rocking with me. Also a reason for my absence is because I filmed this whole episode on April 14th. And I could not find the footage, and the footage would not come up on my camera. So I said, you know what? I'll just film again. It's fine. So I'm filming again. I'm actually filming on my laptop and on my camera, just in case I still can't find the footage on my camera. So I do have a backup plan. It may not be as wonderful of quality as my camera is, but I do want to get something up for you guys. So yeah, today is May 19th. It is about it is 2:44 in the afternoon. Aiden is down for a nap, so I figured why not come on here and show what I've been working on. This is a knitting and making podcast. I may do other things, I don't know yet. It is quite it's not gloomy, but it could get there. So yeah, so our plans are after the nap. I'm going to attempt to go on a mother-son outing with Aiden by myself, which really scares me. I don't really like to go out with Aiden by myself. I'll be honest, I don't know why. My mom thinks that I am an awesome mom, awesome driver, all those things. Just, I don't know why I can't go out with him by myself. But it really does trigger me. So I want to face that fear today. And we're going to go to the McLean Center once he gets up. So, yeah. You can find me on Instagram as knitting_annihilator_. I'm also on Ravelry as Kira Green 95. We have a group for our podcast, which is the Knitting Annihilator podcast Ravelry group. And I do have some prize winners already drawn. And I will put your names on the screen from our Cable Cow, Cable Mal. And congratulations to all the winners, and I will be buying you a pattern that you would like, between $5 to $10. I think they're usually like in the middle, like 7. So yeah, any pattern that you would like, I'll go ahead and gift it to you, because I am not good with the whole sending things off. I still have a wonderful gift to send off that I still haven't. But yeah, so congratulations to these people here, or here, or here, wherever I put the information. Okay, I think that's it for introductions. I am almost 5 months pregnant. I'm about 4 and some change. I'm already out of breath, already exhausted, already hurting, like my lower back, the legs, all the things. So he's really here. It's really rolling with the punches. So And I'm not hiding it. I just really love this blanket. My mom got it for me for Mother's Day. So I'm just really happy. It says, and she loved a little boy very, very much, even more than she loved herself, because I have a son. So, yeah. I'm trying to look at both cameras in case, like, I use, like, both footages so it doesn't look like I'm just talking off into space. I don't know how good I'm doing. I apologize. So. Okay. Alright, let's just jump right in. Although it wasn't really a jump right in. So let's get started. So let's start with victories. And I have one. Thank God I have one. This is off of the needles. Oh my God. And that is my Twin It Up shawl by Cozy Up Knits. And here she is. I have these cameras in the perfect place. Thank God. But yeah, here she is in all her glory. So we'll start from this side. It's a huge shawl, guys. So it was quite the labor of love, especially towards the end. And we'll get to the reason why there's 12 different colors in here. So, okay. So, my laptop just stopped filming, but we're back now. Okay, so, Twin It Up shawl. So, you start off knitting the spine. I guess that's the best way to call this, like a spine. So you start off knitting the spine, making sure the camera can see too. And then from then on, you go from the spine and then you work your way outward, which was a really cool idea. I was really for it. I ran out of yarn. I'll just be honest. I ran out of yarn. I did not check the yardage on the pattern like I should have. I just picked colors that look great with the colors that were already in this, and I went and I paid for it. So, yeah, so this side is completely done with all the correct colors, all the colors that I started with. And it was when I got to this red repeat is where I ran out of yarn. I had like a string of yarn left. Like, I couldn't finish all of it. So, some of the ends still aren't woven in, but that's okay. It's off the needles. That's really all I care about. So, I didn't want to cake up the darker color, even though part of me wishes that I did, but looking on the camera, I think it gives it a really great fraternal twin situation. So I'm okay with it. I really am. So this is a Madelinetosh blue color. I'm not really sure the name of it. I didn't bring the project back to show you what I had left over. But this is this speckled color is my March 2018 Harry Potter Yarn and Charm Club. I want to say this was I'll put it on the screen, but I feel like I know what this is. This one I know is a Sweet Georgia yarn. The one that I ran out of is a Sweet Georgia yarn candy apple. I remember that one. But yeah, so I don't see this as a wearable type of shawl, just because it's huge. So, here I can get up. So if you really look, it goes like all the way to your belly button. This is huge. So I would more so use this as like one of these shawls, like one of the wraparound shawls to get like warm in. That's what I would use this for. I might have this on the rest of the podcast because I'm proud of it. So yeah, I use the size 4. Yes, size 4 signature needles. I don't know if those are my customized ones or not, but yeah, size 4 US needles. Don't ask me what that is in millicent. Yep. I don't know. So, yep. But yeah, that's my finished object, and I'm so proud of it. Alright, so on to battles. So since this battle has been won, I can finally focus on my mom's Mother's Day gift. That did not make it to Mother's Day. And that's okay because last year's didn't make it to Mother's Day either, but it made it to Father's Day. So everybody got a gift on Father's Day. So I am working on a Mother's Legacy by the Periscoping Sisters. And I don't think I've updated the pattern to where I can have everything on all the pattern pieces together. So I actually still have like clue 1 and I have to go print clue 2, or maybe I'll just update it and get all the prints. But yeah. So I am chugging along here. And this is what I have so far. I've been pretty monogamous just because I think because I'm pregnant and I'm getting ready for a new person to come into the house, I don't want to have all these things lingering. So I'm just really being monogamous with my knitting, because after this one I'll be working on my so faded cardigan that's not really faded, not really to the pattern at all, just like a guideline. Then I'll be working on that after I'm done with this, and then we'll talk about other things later in strategies. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Oh, that lace looks beautiful. Here, let's see if I can. Okay, I just want to put it close so that way all the cameras can see. Okay. But yeah, so this pattern calls for 3 mini skeins, 20 gram minis, and then a big fingering weight skein, full skein. There is an option for mohair, but my mother is a gangster. She's not into that fluffy crap. So I opted out of putting that in there because I know her and I love her. So the colors that I am using, this is Lolo Did It in the Balsam colorway. Make sure both cameras can see. And I have 3 minis from Legacy Fiber Arts. I renamed them. I'm sure they have names, but I renamed them so I can know which is which. So my color A is what I called Lava Residue. It's got like some oranges and pinks and like some charcoal in there every so often. So I called that one Lava Residue. My color B is, I just put pink purple. And it's more of like a pinky and purple. And it's also got some charcoals in it as well. And like, I think I saw a few bits of speckles of orange. Yeah, I do. Yeah, so that's what this one looks like. And then color C, I called, sorry, looking at my notes. color C I called Captain Crunch. Yes, after the cereal. Captain Crunch. This was actually connected to my granny stripe blanket, and that's why that this purple bottom is right here, because it was connected to the granny stripe blanket and I didn't have scissors, so I just ripped it off. But yeah, that's Captain Crunch. I'm sure these have real names. I don't think Chelsea and Sue watch, but if you do, you can, tell us the real names in the comments. Or if someone has it and knows the real names, you can tell me. But, yeah, so I am almost done with clue 1. And this is described as a shawl. This is not a shawl. This is an infinity scarf. I'm not taking shawl for an answer. Just like I wasn't taking shawl for the answer when I was prematurely guessing what this shawl was going to look like. This is not a shawl. And I've seen the finished product because I am one of those people that when there's a mystery knit along, I want all the spoilers. I'm looking at all the pictures, how people are putting their colors together. That's me. So, yeah, this is an infinity scarf. And I think it's working up fast because I finished this maybe 4 or 5 days ago. And honestly, I was about here, like right here, if I hold it. I was like about right here on the pattern. And then just in a few days, I've gotten to up here. So I think I should have this done by Father's Day and maybe be able to squeeze some Father's Day gifts in if I don't just buy my husband and my father or something. Yeah. So that's where I am with this. And I am so proud of it because, lace always makes me feel like a superhero. Knitting is my superpower. I am a superhero. But when you knit lace and you can read the pattern and you're looking and you're like, oh, that's not falling right. That's not doing something right. That's when I feel so heroic that I can go back and pinpoint where I messed up and start over. So I'm proud of myself for that. I am using my Haya Sharps, my favorite needles ever, in a size, what did this size call for? A size 4. Size 4. Which brings me to the woe of my battles that I'm not good. Yeah, I'll just say it. I lost to this battle. And that is my Spellman sweater by Tristan of Dragon Horde Yarns. I have to rip it out. Even before I was pregnant, the mohair was making me feel strange. It was really not that easy to work with, and it kind of made me itch a little, like in my hands as I was working with it. So once I got pregnant, it just made me nauseous altogether. Like even pulling out the needles out of the project made me nauseous. So I had to rip it out. So I haven't really ripped everything out and wound the cakes up again yet, but there are no needles in there because they're in here. So, but that pattern, it has nothing to do with that pattern. That pattern is the most diverse, versatile, first time sweater friendliest pattern I've ever seen. It really is. And I suggest it to everybody to make it. And I may go back to it just when I don't, not using mohair, and when I'm not nauseous. So, yeah. Is that all 4 battles? I think so. So, yes, I am distracted because the window is open. Okay, so, um, so on to strategies. I'll go ahead and talk about that. So after I'm done with my mom's gift, I'm going to, I actually spoke with the women of Legacy Fiber Arts, because for Aiden, while I was pregnant with Aiden, I was making a shawl for our, basically a commemoration of that pregnancy. And I made the Akira shawl out of the Legacy Fiber Arts colorway It's a Boy, because Chelsea and I were pregnant at the same time, and the It's a Boy yarn and It's a Girl yarn was out. I already knew I was having a boy, so I picked that up and I made the Akira shawl with it. So I reached out to them, and for some reason I felt bad for doing that. I don't know. I know, you know, some dyers are down for it. Some, I don't know if other dyers are like, screw you, I have colorways, just pick one. But I was really nervous to ask. But I sent a message. I said, hey, I knit a shawl for my first son for our commemoration of my pregnancy, and I want to knit a shawl for this time around as well. So I don't know if you guys still dye It's a Boy, or if you would come up with something new altogether with some blues and some greens, to commemorate Ethan, the coming of my next son, the coming of my next son. And Chelsea sent back and she's like, OMG, we would love to do it. So I'm actually going to make the Katie shawl, which is on my Make 9 list. This is also on my Make 9 list, so I'm so happy I got this off. So, and this is my first FO of 2019, and we're already 5 months in to the year, and this is my first FO. I digress. So, yeah, so I'll be making the Katie shawl out of those yarns. Well, I only asked for one skein of that, and then I'll be picking another Legacy Fiber Arts to kind of coincide with it. So that's one strategy. My next strategy is to basically, you know, get my Spellman sweater unraveled, frogged. Oh, this hurts to say that, frogged. And then maybe starting over. Being pregnant, I'm not sure if that sweater will be nursing friendly, if Ethan takes the boob or not. If he doesn't, then I would pump, and then crop tops are always pump friendly, so I wouldn't have anything to worry about there. But I don't know, maybe it would be nursing friendly if he nurses. So I'm still on the fence on if I want to start over with that or not. I think it's because it's a pull over sweater. I feel like I haven't had a lot of luck with pullover sweaters, because my Zweig kind of makes my boobs look weird. But my Tecumseh, I love my Tecumseh. I'm going to make another one. And I'm going to use some of the notes that I see on Ravelry, just because I like the drop sleeves, but like maybe just having like regular sleeves would be great. I mean, it's all still work the same. It's just the positioning of the sleeves. And then to make them longer, I want to make them longer next time, because they're kind of bracelet length, when I want like half an arm length, half a hand length, or just down to my wrist. So yeah, so that's what I have for strategies. So now we are going to go into kryptonite, because I showed it the last time I filmed, but that's not uploaded, so I have to show you again. So I figured, why not go through everything again. So I'll start with this, and then we'll go into our Yarn and Charm Club. So I did purchase the citrus, I think it's like the citrus kit from Legacy Fiber Arts that Chelsea is knitting some Stephen West pattern. I think it's the Pearl Break or something. But yeah, I purchased that, and this is what it looks like. Alright, just make sure both cameras can see. So, we'll just start here. So this is Cayenne. And this is Mint Chip. Now on the camera, it's coming up beautifully. Here it's looking, well, on the laptop, it's looking more blue, but it's actually a mint green. Wow, that's so crazy. I wish you guys on the camera could see, but I don't know what footage is gonna be picked. I don't know. Okay. And this one is Nickelodeon, like slime. I remember those days when people used to get slime. And this one is Strawberry Shortcake. See, that's what we got going on here. Okay. There. There we go. Okay. Alright, so next we'll go into the Harry Potter Yarn and Charm Clubs. Now hopefully I have this correct. Okay, so I think, yeah, okay, so this is, nope, I think this one is, yeah, I think this one is January. I think, to be honest, I'm not sure. This one is February. And then this one is, nope, this one. This one is March. Yeah, I think these are right. Now these are not the ones that I've shown recently. Then let me know, and the next time I'll show the correct ones. Because I have 2018, but this feels right. Because I'm knitting with March of 2018. So I think I have it right. And I think January and February I've already knit with. So. Okay. Right, I don't know which is which. Okay, I'm going to say this one may be April. Yeah, so I think. Oh my God. Alright. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna whip it out. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. Do you see it? What's happening? Is it great? Is it beautiful? What's going on? Ooh, that's different. Oh, that's different. Oh, nice. Oh, and I got a charm this time. This was the time around that I was able to get the charms. Oh, that's pretty. I am sad that I missed out, I think, on the last 4. Because I felt bad for buying it because I was pregnant, and I honestly had a point in my pregnancy where I was like, am I ever going to knit again? I don't want to spend the money and then never do it again. I'd be so hurt. So I don't know if it'll come back around. I don't think it will, but I think this will be it for us. I think I bought like half the year, and then I don't have the other half. But that's okay. So this one's called, yes, this is April. Alright, so this one's called Lost. diadem of Ravenclaw. I feel like diadem is not right, but I'm really using all the letters, saying it like it's spelled, as Karen and Georgia would say. So, Karen and Georgia from My Favorite Murder. I'm gonna go with it. I'll put the name on the screen and let you guys yell at me through the screen and just tell me. This is beautiful. Like, I am in love with this right now. Oh, that's pretty. I'm showing both cameras. Okay. But yeah, it's got, so here we go with the description. So it's got like this green, like this mossy outside green, and then this deep blue. Kind of like this thing right here, right? And then it's got like this baby blue, and then like just out of nowhere there's like a hint of purple, and then like this pink, like this blushy pink. I'm trying to see if I can find something blush pink. So kind of like this pink right here. How does she think of this stuff? Like, that is so crazy. So we usually don't get this chance, but let's open the charm. It's a crown? Yes. Okay. So it's a crown. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a cookie. Okay, let's see how close I can get with this. Alright. So I'll show the camera first, and then I'll show the laptop. There we go. Alright. Don't be a... Okay, there we go. It's a crown cookie. Oh, don't be a douche. Okay, there we go. It's a crown cookie. Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay. So yeah, so that's April. And then, this has to be May, that I've recently gotten. So, I think my laptop records every 30 minutes, which kind of sucks. Alright, you guys ready? Here we go. Alright. 1, 2, 3. What do we think? Is it beautiful? Are we liking it? What are your thoughts? Okay. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. So it's giving me... Let me open it. Oh, nothing's plugged in. Everything's gonna die. Okay, wait. Hold on. I can make this work. Let's take a short break. Let me plug everything in.